What's up, YouTubers? This is Jan Pauk, and today I'm going to teach you how to develop and practice your strumming so that when you play your guitar, it actually grooves. You'll need to learn how to do 5 things. The first one is very obvious. Learn how to play your downstrokes. The second thing is very obvious too. Learn how to play your upstroke. The third thing is you want to tap your foot along to the beat of the music. Now this is what most people neglect, and this is where the problems begin. If you don't tap your foot to the music, you will most likely never really groove so much in your playing. You'll still sound okay, but you won't sound as good as you could. So do tap your foot. I will insist a lot on you tapping your foot as you go through these exercises. Now the fourth thing is you're going to want to learn how to count along to the strums that you're practicing. It's easy to do. You don't have to do it all the time. It's something you turn on and off as you're practicing. But do count so you understand what you're doing. And then the fifth thing is you're going to want to do all of this to a metronome so that you can consistently build speed in your strumming as you learn these skills. We're going to do 6 exercises. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to them. I'm going to talk about them briefly, and then I'll post links to separate videos where you'll see me actually playing the exercise for 3 minutes. And why 3 minutes? Well, the first minute you're going to kind of get the hang of things. You might not do so well. The second minute you're going to understand what you're doing a whole lot better. Your muscles are going to start picking up what you're supposed to do. The third minute, man, that's where the learning happens. The third minute is where you get your quality repetitions. It's where you start nailing it. It's where you really are on top of the metronome. So make sure you do them for 3 minutes. It's going to seem like a long time, although it really isn't, right? 3 minutes. You'll see when we do the exercises, you're going to go like, wow, that was only a minute. I got 2 more minutes to go. So hang in there. Try to do these daily for a good 2 or 3 weeks. And you will see a very significant improvement in your skill. So let me angle the camera down and let's get started with the first exercise. I'm going to demonstrate these right now all on a D major, which is a very common open chord that you can research online in many places. And then the actual exercises will use very common open chords like a D or a G or a C, so that they're all a little bit different and you get a chance to hold chords for a long time as you practice your right hand stuff. But let's get started. The first exercise is all your downstrokes. The count is 1, 2, 3, and 4. It doesn't get much easier than this. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. I know it sounds really easy. Go through your 3 minutes anyway so you start getting used to tapping your foot to the metronome. Now, the second exercise will be all your upbeats, all your upstrokes. So although I'm going to move my hand in sync with my foot tapping, I'm only going to hit the strings on the way up. It sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up, 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 up. Now the third exercise is going to be both your downbeats and your upbeats. It sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now the fourth exercise is going to start sounding like a strum in a song. The count is 1 and 2 and 3, 4. It sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, down. Down, up, down, up, down, down. Then exercise number 5 is going to be quite similar. One of my favorite strums to teach beginners so that they can use it in songs. The count is 1, 2, and 3, and 4. It sounds like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. the last exercise is again very similar. The count is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now the way to hold the pick when you do these is by making, let me see if the camera can focus this, by making a hook with your index finger and putting the pick on that very first bit of your index finger, between the tip of your index finger and the first knuckle. You put the pick on top and you put your thumb on top of the pick. And you want to make sure that you hold a lot of pick. Don't hold just a little bit of pick. You'll lose your pick if you do that. A lot more than if you don't. So hold a lot of pick. I hold so much pick that only the very tip of it is sticking out between my thumb and my index. And I'm half strumming with my index finger. Now as you start strumming, your thumb might start sliding forward and your pick might end up like all the way close to the base of your thumb and whatnot. You're going to have to readjust and grab it again. And then it'll start sliding again. You're going to drop your pick. It's going to fall inside the sound hole. I mean, all of those things happen to me. I'm sure they happen to most people as they're learning. And then eventually, you're going to get a very strong, I think it's called the thenar muscle. And sure, these days, I don't have too many problems with dropping my pick or keeping it in place. But just know that if your thumb slides forward and your index slides back and you can hardly grab it as you're learning how to strum, again, that's normal. Just try to reset it, start again, it's going to start sliding again, and in time you'll be able to hold it in place. And the last thing I want to mention about picks, I'm using a 96mm. It's a bit of a thicker pick. I believe thicker picks will promote your technique and thinner picks not so much. In fact, if I go play a show with a thin pick, I break the actual pick in a matter of 1 or 2 songs. So use a thick pick, promote your technique, you might as well. Alright, so the links are in the description for the actual exercises. Be consistent about them for a few weeks and watch yourself become that groovy acoustic guitar player that you want to be. It works for a lot of people, I'm sure it'll work for you too. Thanks for watching, remember to subscribe, and I will see you next time I see you.